Time for your daily crypto update with Framework Fortune Crypto. I'm your host Ben, and we are live, and we're going to dive right in. Bitcoin able to hold that 62.5 area basically. Tested that as some new support. Rebounding so far, but it is a little sketchy at the moment. It's running right into the 50-day and the 10-day on the 4-hour chart here and getting some selling pressure. So if it doesn't break back above that, if we just stop here and start pulling back again, we're probably going to see it drop to 63, maybe even lower. So it's just a pretty basic downtrend there that needs to break. But with those EMAs above it, it may be a little bit more difficult. Let's check the daily chart real quick on Bitcoin. Yeah, so you can see it even better on the daily chart on Bitcoin. We had the big sell-off. It's holding up the 10-day right on it right now. Drop below it, but buyers holding it above the 10-day moving average. In any case, it's got to hold here and break this downtrend and start getting back over 65,000. And it needs to do this very soon. It needs to do it in the next day or two, or we're going to see it actually probably back to 60,000 at the bottom of the channel here. So just be a little cautious if you're swing trading or day trading in the market. If this does turn into another Bitcoin sell-off, it could affect any crypto that there is. Let's see. What's up, Ruben? Daniel B. I haven't got to Cosmos yet, but we'll get to it in a second. Let's go on and check Ethereum, see what the old ETH is doing. Yeah, see, ETH still looking good on the daily, holding on that 10-day moving average. Let's go into a smaller time frame just to see kind of maybe which way we're heading here. So we do have a downtrend, about something like that. And we do have some higher lows building. We actually have this, let's just connect this little support line for here now. So Ethereum just confirmed this. Again, this little uptrend on the 1-hour chart. Pulling back at the moment. As long as it holds above 4,600 one more time, then we could see it curl and break out and make its way on up to 5,000. But Ethereum could pull back to 4,500 in the next 12 to 24 hours possibly, if it doesn't start breaking here soon. Let's see what top gainers we got today. So Mana's top gainer today. It's kind of a pullback in the market today. Stock market, I'm not sure how the stock market closed actually. I need to see, but Decentraland has a little uptrend, nice uptrend on the 1-hour now that it's broke this triangle. So I'm actually going to delete that. And we're going to watch it on this 1-hour uptrend. So needs to break over 335 if it's going to retest 350. But I would just watch this on the hour chart for now if you're looking for it to try to move some more. Very good uptrend there. And then IOTX, little bounce up off of that area yesterday. Up to 34-cent area. It's just consolidating. 10-day did cross the 50 here in the last 3 hours on the daily chart. So if this candle here can push above 34 cents, IOTX could continue to move. Got AGLD. This is a gaming token. Let's actually look at this on a daily chart, see where it's at. Okay, so this has gotten back above. Actually built a little bit of a higher low there. Got a low there and then a little bit higher low. But getting back above that bottom support and the 10-day moving average on the daily. Now still in a pretty sharp downtrend, but break of $3 and AGLD could start running again. AGLD is definitely one to keep on watch short term, as it seems like maybe NFT and gaming cryptos may be getting hot. I'm going to move that to a purple watch, which means that I want to watch it close. Let's put that as a red line too. So that's definitely one keep a little bit of an eye on. What's up, One Life? I don't know if I'm going to be traded. I'm still holding fetch, swinging fetch in Coinbase Pro. So I'm not really trading today unless fetch happens to break out. And that's what I was about to cover was fetch. But you can see on this one day, we've got this nice uptrend up to $1. It's like super close to trying to break $1 strong. It's not broke $1 strong yet. It's wicked up a couple of times, but to me this looks like it's getting real close to having a pretty nice leg up. So I'm opting not to trade right now, especially with the market kind of choppy, and just swing fetch as it's so close to that dollar breakout. Colombian, oh, Jose, that's what it is. Sorry, man. Jose, the Gods Unchained game is actually, it's been out a little bit, but I just caught word of it a couple of weeks ago, and they just released their token, the Gods token, and on the crypto channel here, I'll get the link to the video. I dive into it a lot deeper, but I'm very bullish on this game and everything it's got going on. It is in this triangle, so it's got to break back over $5. If you saw the update earlier, they did start paying out God's token for last week, the first week of an 8-week event that they are doing. And I made 10 God's tokens, so you can see that's about, well, 9.15 was exactly what it was. But about $50 in God's tokens for last week's event, along with some NFT card packs. So, you know, there's some money to be made there, and some of those cards are expensive, but now they're paying out. This is probably going to see a little bit of a drop. I'm sure some players are going to want to cash out some of their tokens. But long term, I like this game a lot. Let me grab you the link to that video, and you can check that video out. But I'm going to pretty much, I started a new playlist, and I'm pretty much going to probably update every week on Gods Unchained and my continued thoughts and things like that. And maybe some gameplay. Hell, I might get on camera and play a few games. Who knows? Let's see. Oh, here it is. And then I'll drop that link to you right there. Let's see, Ruben, you've been playing Gods Unchained all day. Yeah, I'll get. We'll talk soon, Ruben. Maybe either tonight or tomorrow. Worst case, we'll get on the project. But that's awesome. You've been playing Gods all day. One Life, you're still on Ethereum, Sheeb, and Bitcoin. Going to add Solana on the pullback. I'm not mad at that all. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm still holding Solana from the last pullback, so that was cool. You'll hold till I retire. What is the I don't know you're concerned about Gods? Oh, real quick though, let's go look at Solana while One Life brought Solana up. But yeah, Gods, plenty more content gonna come out on it. Yeah, Solana. I don't know. One Life, you might have missed your chance to grab it under 220, but if you're waiting for the pullback down to here to below 200, well, I don't even know if it'll get down to 200, but if you're waiting for a pullback, probably 200 is the area I guess you're looking for on this. Yeah, retest of that old previous high, this peak over here. Now, so far it's holding up the 215 area, and it's got this downtrend going. I'm actually going to put this to a little green line because that is now holding that support. But this downtrend's making it into a triangle, so it's either going to come to this triangle and drop down to that trend line, or it's going to re-break and come up probably to 250. But it's not too far off the trend line for now, and it's almost caught up really. But it's been on a trend line since August, so as long as that trend line holds up, I'll probably continue to hold whatever Solana I get. Well, I'm more bullish on the Cosmos ecosystem than anything, but Solana is a good blockchain project. So let's take a look at Atom. Oh yes, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Atom has cracked his trend line officially. Well, actually, hold on a second. Let's extend the trend line a little bit. Let's redo it like that, and let's see, because this looks kind of like a trend line bounce here. So both times it come down and got bought back up. It needs to pop back above 34 soon. My biggest concern is on this daily, is this 10-day is pointing straight down, so it could go bearish, which I'm fine with because this is one of my long-term projects I like. So if it does go bearish, $25 is probably going to be pretty strong support, if not 20. So I'll probably be picking up more in the 25, 20 area if it comes down that low again. And I don't know if we could see it back down at 10, but I highly doubt that unless the market just turns upside down. But we're not really showing much indication of that yet until we see the moves on Bitcoin and Ethereum, what they're going to do. But still, that all these coins about around the same price, $50, and Luna's $50, Iris 12 cents, AKT 250, still holding that area. And these are ones I stake, so I don't mind as long as they're not dropping, super crazily. If they're just holding the price area, and I'm staking, well, I'm getting that interest on it, so I'm going to continue to hold. Continue to compound and build my positions. I don't mind them holding these new highs. That's pretty good, actually. Let's check LPT, because this had a huge rip the other day. So this still needs to calm down a little bit. Looks like it's slowing down at 60, but more likely it'll come down to 50. So that one I don't want to, we'll keep that one green as just a kind of watch. Bond, that sold off. Badger, nothing quite there yet. Mask with a big sell-off. Rary dropping down. Sheep still looking good. Sheep still climbing the trim line. It's having a pullback today, but so far holding above it. I may start to... basically, if sheep can get back over 4057, yeah, that's the area I was talking about a few days ago. If it gets back above that, it should be fine. It should come right back up to these highs and test. Let's see. It is a payout system. Senor Green, I was trading most days on crypto, but I'm swinging FET right now, fetch.ai. I'm looking for it to have a strong break over $1. It's just taking a lot longer to break than I thought it was. So I'm going to get back to trading here for the cryptos very soon. But every day, Monday through Friday on the home channel, I do the live stock trading in the mornings, 9 a.m. Central. It's just right now at this point in time, the money that I have in my Coinbase Pro account is all in Fetch, and I have money in Voyager, but I'm not really moving it at the moment. So I'm just kind of waiting for this swing to pan out. It's just taking a lot longer than I expected, about 3 or 4 days longer than expected. So I'll get back to the crypto trading as soon as I'm able to, hopefully in the next day or two. Let's see. Yeah, you definitely want to connect your MetaMask wallet to Gods Unchained before you start playing. If you don't, there's a couple other wallets, but I've been using MetaMask. Not had any problems so far with Gods Unchained and MetaMask. Columbia said for US, it's 10 cents token for immediate payout. That's that's not how God's token works, Colombian. No. I'll do a deep dive video on God's token, just the token. That video I linked you to earlier, that talks about it some, but it's not quite the way that payout works. Because it's not 10 cents a token. Daniel B, you're just wondering how many people are in crypto mania and how much money is in it. Everybody except you is making money on cryptos in some form or another, Daniel B. What's up, Lauren? Thanks for joining us. Qcoin promoting its users to short SHIB using 5 times leverage. I'll have to watch that video. I don't know how much validity there is to that. That would be almost like a stock market scheme to hold the price down, kind of like what we see with commodities too, like with silver and gold. Well, silver anyway. So if they're doing that to SHIB, that could get them that's dangerous to do because SHIB has a lot of holders. It continually grows holders. Let's check and see. The other day it was at 900,000. Let's see if it's at 1 million yet. That is not the coin I want. Thank you. 968,000. So not quite to 1 million yet, but getting there. And let's see if this supply has updated any, because they've been burning the hell out of SHIB the last couple of weeks. I don't know if they're continuing to burn SHIB right now or what, but where's my circulating supply at on this? There it is. So still showing 589 trillion in supply. Let me check CoinGecko. CoinGecko might be a little bit more up to date. ShibaVax? What the hell is that? Let's see. So burn wallet looks like, yeah, over half the supply has been burned. There's still a lot. 500 trillion is still quite a bit. I mean, that's a very, very high supply, but it's so cheap. And we got, what I say, 100,000 people almost holding it. So if 100,000 people each buy $100 worth of SHIB, or they're holding $100 worth of SHIB, that'd be 10 million. My math just went blank in my head. Hold on. 100,000 holders. Yeah. So 100,000 holders times 10 would be 10 million. So that'd be $10 million in SHIB. How much SHIB does 10 million buy? Let's see if we got a SHIB to USD calculator. We have an Ether one. I don't. Is this the one I've been using for Ether? No, that's all right. So okay, well, this will work anyway. USD. Well, I guess I need. Let's just change you to Luna. No. From SHIB US Let's just do USDC. No thanks. And we're going to do 10 million. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's not right. How did that convert? Because if 1 USD is 20,000 SHIB, I don't know. You get the point. It'd be a lot. Y'all figure it out. Now let's see here. 30. Then you'll be 30% of stock manias from retail sales. Yep. Yep. Go finish your book, Daniel B. And your Burger King with your Whopper and cheese. But basically, like I said, what are we at? 100,000 holders? No, we're at 1 million holders. My math, never mind. Anyway, 1 million holders, $100 a person of SHIB. That would be $100 million in SHIB that is locked up. So whatever $100 million worth of SHIB is the amount of supply that you could subtract from the circulating supply, I guess. But anyway, SHIB just, I don't know. Like I said, I'll check that video out, Lauren, and see if there's any validity to that. Because if KuCoin is doing that, trying to short SHIB and keep it down, and it's probably other coins that are doing that as well. Or not other coins, but other exchanges. I mean, the cryptos are the wild, wild west right now. There's not a lot of regulations, so brokers can get away with a lot of nonsense, a lot of bullshit. That's why I vet the brokers that I use. I constantly check out other brokers. I'm in the process of checking out crypto.com. But Voyager and Coinbase Pro is all I've been using. Crypto.com seems to be okay, but let me play around with it for another week or two, and then I'll do a video on it and let you guys know what I think about it. But you gotta vet your crypto brokers and your wallets. Pretty much everything you want to vet. So 1 trillion, what is that? 10 million SHIB. Yeah, Jose, I'm gonna get confused. I can calculate it real quick, I guess, but the idea, it doesn't matter the exact number. The idea is there's a lot of holders, and as long as those holders continue to grow and they continue to buy more SHIB, they're going to lock up more of the supply, which is going to cause the supply to continue to decrease as long as people continue holding like that. I mean, a lot of crypto is basic supply and demand. Maybe I guess SHIB has gotten real popular, so there's a lot of volume in it, a lot of money in it, and I could see brokers wanting to mess with it. That's why, I'm holding some SHIB, but once it ran up there, I took most of my SHIB profits, and now I'm just waiting for another swing on it. I'm not going to continue to hold a project I'm not that comfortable with, and the main reason why is that huge supply. I'll swing it, but staking it, not interested. Let's see what else we got. Anything going on? Cheese is getting a little pop up here today. Cheese looks like it may run up to 75 cents again. Gotta get through 60. But through 60, we could see up to 70. That's a pretty nice looking breakout pattern there. A little triangle right through here of consolidation, pushing up. Algo having a little pop. I think I was just saying this yesterday. It could pop up, and it did up to that 230 area. A lot of resistance at 240, but I would say we'll see Algo up to 250 in the next couple of days. Well, yeah, it's kind of a slow mover. Maybe the next couple of days. Could be a week or something. Play finally turning around from that sell-off, but that's what I'm keeping an eye on, but don't like it yet. Not much of a pattern there. ENG, probably give that a few more days. EOS still climbing on its uptrend. Farm, you disappointment. So Farm had that one little pop and then another little day and a half climb, but sold off again back down to support at 150. So I mean, I guess we can kind of move the trend line a little bit and do it like that, which would mean Farm would have another week or two before it starts to break. But the way it looks here, the way it's curling down, it bounced off here and it's like a curl there. It very well could continue to drop. So if it cannot hold up 150, 100 would be a next area probably. And I would start looking at it if it drops back down to 100. I'd be really interested in it then. Polygon, that's got to get back over $2 if it's going to move. If not, it's going to come down the trend line. Now, this is Axi Infinity. If you don't know about Axi, this coin is what I compare Gods Unchained to, sort of. This is like Gods Unchained is for $4.55 right now. Axi was $2 a year ago when I covered it on the Framework Fortune Home channel before I even made this crypto channel. I looked into Axi and thought it had a lot of potential, but I never jumped in it and I didn't get none of that move. So Gods Unchained is the next game. I also did one on Mana Decentraland on the home channel a year ago, or maybe a little less than a year ago when Decentraland was back at like 10, 15 cents. So Gods Unchained, I think, has the same potential as Axi and Decentraland to really go on some big explosive moves later on down the road as the game continues to grow. And Axi looks like it may be ready for another breakout. Got a nice flag pattern here. If it continues to ride that and retest 150 and breaks, we can see Axi make another leg up. This last leg was 78 all the way up to 158. So quite a move there. Oh, there's a conversion on CoinGecko. I must have missed that. I use CoinGecko. I even did a tutorial on CoinGecko. I wonder if I said anything about the conversion in there. I don't remember. We got One Life and Daniel B with a whole bunch of crazy talk. So, alright. And if there's any coins anybody wants me to cover while I'm in these live streams, go ahead and let me know in the comments and I will check them out. If I haven't already covered them today, I will do more detail. But if I have covered them, it'll be a short cover. Let's see. Suku was trying to pop up. This one has come back down a little bit more. I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on this continually as this. Yeah, look at that nice, beautiful pattern. It just got to break back over 115. So this is high watch for the next couple of days. Maybe even in the next week. No, let's see. It's Friday. No, maybe. Sunday or Monday at the latest, I think we'll see some type of pop out of this. I'd like to get a little cheaper, though. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, I'm going to wait this out a while. See if it maybe forms one more little hanging little cliff here, a little higher low, then I may look for the entry. Because if it comes back down here and tests the bottom again at $1, it may crack $1 because it did throw this one wick under $1, showing a little weakness. I'm not sure about that one. BAM protocol pulling all the way back to the trend line. 828, not a bad place. KRL, that one looks like that one's done. That hasn't done anything anymore. I'm going to take it off my watch list. Cartesi having about a 50% pullback on this. So it's trying to hold. Looks like, where are you holding at? And we'll just say 120 because there's not really any clear path there. Actually, let me go into a smaller time frame. Maybe I can see it. Yeah, 120, perfect. See that candle wick hit there. That one fell a little short. That one closed right at it. That one held right above it and then shot up. And we had some bounces off of there. See that 120 area, and then you got this downtrend right like that. So this consolidation is close to possibly being over with. But look, at this moment, it looks like it's going to drop out of the bottom. If it doesn't hold above 120, then it could really drop. But if it does, and it can re-break 130, yeah, right across there, breaking 130, I think we could see that pop again. So keep that one on watch. And that's pretty much everything on my watch list I've been keeping an eye on. V-Chain 15-cent floor. It's testing that floor. Let's take a look. Let's see how rough it's testing it. Where is V-Chain? There it is. It's right there in front of me. Yeah, so it is testing there. I thought I had drawings on V-Chain. I just got that uptrend drawing. Yeah, so right here, that is about 15 cents. It's actually 16 cents. So let's bring it down to 15. But basically, you can see where that 15 is trying to hold that support. It's just got to keep holding that. And on the daily, it's actually still holding the 10-day. 10-day's not pointing down yet, which is a good... Well, it's not a good sign, but it's okay. So here on the 4-hour, you can see the 10-day and the 50-day moving average both at 16 cents. So that right there is holding out some strong resistance. That was also strong resistance right through here as well. So it's got to break back out of this resistance zone. This is basically a resistance zone that may hold up as a support zone. But if it doesn't, it's the head and shoulders pattern. There'd be the head, shoulder, and this would be another shoulder, and that would lead to a red leg down, just like the green leg up. And long term, overall, still in the uptrend, but if it doesn't hold here, it's going to come back down to 10 cents on the uptrend probably here soon. Let's see. Kala is doing that bounce now. Yeah, I remember you asked about Kala. It wasn't doing anything that day. So, I haven't checked it, since you said that. It could have easily started turning around and bouncing. It had the potential to bounce. It's just me personally, like I said, I don't trade anything under the EMAs. But there's so many ways to make money in the markets, whether stocks, cryptos, whatever. There's a lot of different strategies. Senior Green, can you get liquidated even if you don't use margin? Nah, you can't be liquidated. Not, or at least not in America. I don't know why. If you're on a cash account, that would mean that they would basically be stealing your money. So, let's see. Sinking, I don't suggest things to buy. I would tell you to do your own research. But coins I like, Cosmos. There's a lot of persistence, and Gods Unchained. I'm bullish on that. Voyager token. I'm not bullish on Voyager token yet, but I'm just bullish on Voyager overall as a trading app with the things that's going in there. But don't buy anything without doing your own research. That's not advice or picks to buy anything. That's just picks those are just cryptos that I looked at, that I've done research on. So do your own research first. Let's see. Thank you, Jose. Appreciate you telling them to smack the like button and ring the bell, the notification bell, and subscribe. Yeah, we need more information. One Life's right. Even though One Life and Daniel B are talking a lot of trash, Senior Green, just ignore the trash talking, and put, if you can tell us, if you're in U.S. or not, because I've never heard of a cash account in anything being liquidated. Margin, yeah, you can get liquidated. If you're on a margin account, which I don't. Is there any margin and crypto brokers in the U.S. right now? I don't know if there is. Maybe Robinhood or something. I don't know, but none of the places I use have margin, and even if they did, I wouldn't get margin for that reason. But basically, the biggest thing that can happen with margin, if you're in a stock, for instance, and the stock starts dropping too much in price or whatever, and you're starting to lose too much money because it's margin, basically the bank or the broker you're using is giving you a loan on top of your money to trade with. Well, when you start losing their money pretty hard, they're gonna yank it. They're gonna yank the trade, which is going to, they're gonna take everything that is owed on that trade. So with that margin, if you 10x'd on it and you only had $1,000, and the stock or you bought $10,000 because you had 10x margin on that 1,000, and the stock started going down $1, $2, well, you're losing now on that $1,000 because you bought 10,000 worth. Let's say it's $1 a share. Let's say you bought 10,000 worth, so 10,000 bucks. If it went down $2 on 10,000 shares, well, that would be 20 grand on your $1,000 account. You only had $1,000 in there. You lose 20 grand of their money. Yeah, they're going to stop you out, and you're going to have to pay back whatever is not in your account. So if you lose that 1,000 and then you still got 19,000 that you owe them, they will liquidate your house. They will come after you. So that's why I don't recommend margin for anybody, whether it's stocks, cryptos, anything. Just trade cash accounts, use your money. That way they can't do any of those shenanigans to you, because there's been horror stories Penny stock traders love to short on margin, and that can get you in trouble quick because a price of a stock or an asset can only go to zero if it's going down. But if you're shorting, you're betting that it's not going to go up. Well, there's no limit, there's no cap on the numbers. Not saying that something can run infinite, but technically it could. There's, let's see, let's just take LPTZ for example. LPT running $75 in a day. If that thing would have ran $75 to the upside while somebody was trying to short it and they were shorting it at $30, they got their whole entire spine down to their tailbone demolished by the biggest liquidation dong they could possibly get. Like, you're going to owe that company so much money. So just stay away from margin. I've been trading 7 years and still don't use it. A lot of people will recommend it. Ross Cameron will recommend it, but I wouldn't. So, what am I doing tonight? No, I'm not partying. I'm just, doing what I do. I need to get on the website and do a bunch of stuff. I need to catch up with everything going on there. I'm finally getting caught up this week, so I'll find my pacifier when I'm ready, Daniel B. Don't you rush me and tell me when to get my pacifier. But yeah. So, that is, I don't know, Senor Green, if you're still around, but hopefully that explained it to you. But like I said, with crypto brokers, I don't know. Maybe it's possible that they could pull your money somehow. But that's why you got to vet them. You got to vet your brokers. And I already went over that too, so we should be good there. So any more questions or any more, let me rephrase that, any more legitimate questions, One Life, Daniel B., the Peanut Gallery. Yeah. Any more questions about anything, we'll give the stream 5-10 more minutes here. Since I am not actually trading today, or if there's any coins you want me to check out, go ahead and let me know. Oh yeah, the Swamp channel is gone. YouTube hit one of our videos with some specialty stuff. And, decided it's a better idea. We probably should just take that stuff down for now. Maybe we'll do it again later, but Greg's got a lot of stuff he's doing. New different things. He has a lot going on. So you'll see Greg on the channel again here. I'll get him back on. It probably won't be for politics like that channel was for, but we'll have him on to talk about some stuff for sure, because Greg's gotten pretty big into cryptos. He may go full-time day trader. I don't know if he's watching today, but he's talking about going full-time crypto trader after the profits he's been making the last month or two trading cryptos. He's been doing pretty good with it, so you'll see Greg again. Greg is not lost to the channel. It's my father-in-law, so it's very easy to get him on the channel. Well, don't worry, guys. You guys who are Greg fans, he'll be back. He'll be back. When is my wife doing? I don't know what that means. I feel like you're saying something dirty. Because I don't know what a HTV video is. Or I can't think of the whatever you want to call it, the acronym for that. But you better watch out if you're talking trash about my wife. She will. You don't want that smoke. Just trust me on that. You do not want that smoke. Yeah, just she is whew, she would probably beat everybody up in the stream at the same time. It's because she's also a linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens. No, I'm just kidding. um, I'm sure we'll have Lauren on the live stream. Lauren, she's a part of the channel. She's a moderator for both channels, and she's our info person. She brings us all types of information. So I would absolutely have Lauren on whenever she is available to, maybe maybe yeah, what'd you say, the round table? That's a good idea. Make a round table discussion with you, with me, One Life, and HH and you. Daniel B, I've offered you plenty of times to come on the channel. If you want to do that, I'm fine with doing that. We'll have a community live stream once a week where a bunch of us get on there and we chat it up and talk about stocks or cryptos or whatever everybody wants to talk about. If that's something y'all are interested in doing, but I'm only going to do that for frameworkfortune.com members if I do that. Not, I will show it here on YouTube. But the people who will be on the stream will have to be a part of the frameworkfortune.com community. I will only have active people from the community who are constantly putting up, good stock charting, good technical analysis, stuff like that. But yeah, I like that idea. And it is free to join Framework Fortune if you haven't yet. But yeah, I like that idea, having a little community roundtable discussion on YouTube. So we'll work on that. Let me get a little bit more caught up, but we'll talk about it more. You guys just stay on me. Stay on me. I get busy and forget things. You stream on Twitch already? That's awesome, man. What do you do on Twitch, Jose? He'll be the noob. We might have to switch out noobs all the time because we have quite a few people, I'd say, who would hop on and ask questions and stuff. Yeah, you better get out. You're lucky to have her as a wife. You scoundrel. You'll do the round table? Alright, so we got One Life down. I know Hal will be down. Hal will probably find it hilarious. So I'll run it across. Hal may be watching. I don't know. We'll holler at him later. We'll see what he thinks about it. You are not going to do it naked, Daniel B. I don't want to see that. Maybe everybody else does, but I don't. So, and plus, I don't think YouTube would allow that to happen. Nice. You stream Call of Duty Warzone and Diablo 2 Resurrected. Interesting. So Lauren's down too. She'll just have to. Well, I'm not gonna say that out loud on YouTube just in case. Good. Lauren's down too. Jose's down. One Life's down. Daniel B's down. We got plenty of people. We'll also probably get Jose on there, and we may have my buddy Justin, who's been doing Bitcoin mining, or actually Litecoin and Dogecoin mining. He's been buying ant miners up, and we'll have him on here soon too. So, guys, that's it for me today. I'm going to get on out of here for the weekend. Well, I'll be another live crypto update tomorrow. No live streams from the home channel tomorrow. because the stock market is closed. Then I'll probably do a video or something tomorrow for that channel. But we will be doing a crypto stream here around the same time, 4:30 p.m. Central. And then Sunday is my only day off. So, if you haven't yet, subscribe, hit the like button, join frameworkfortune.com. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.